What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, another video. Today we're going to be just doing a straight pour. Something really simple, something easy for you guys to do without much complexity to it at all. I just want you guys to be able to get out there, create something cool. All right, so the colors we're using are Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold, Hooker's Green from Liquitex Basics, and Artist Loft Neon Green. All three of these colors were mixed 2 parts Artist Loft pouring medium to 1 part paint. There is no silicone in any of these colors. And with that, let's just get this cup layered so we can start this pour. All right. So I really love this fluorescent green, so I want to start with that. If you're mixing these colors yourself, depending on where you are in the world, they're at about a trace of 1. So I guess the gold's not really a good color to illustrate that with. All right. So when I drip it off the stick, the mound stays for 1 second and then it settles. And you can't see it anymore. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing great. It is another nice, gorgeous, warm day here. I almost said Detroit again. In Phoenix. I love it here. No, it's awesome. I've been checking out all the Blix art stores here recently and just ghosting the aisles looking for something to use or paint or pour on. I love doing that kind of thing just to go find some inspiration. But I'm continuing to alternate light, dark colors, like I'm letting that neon green kind of churn through there. I'll let the dark green do it too. Create some really beautiful gradients. And you know what? Why not? Let's do the gold too. Let the gold churn. Like, you just gotta have fun with this art form, you guys. There's no rhyme or reason. As long as you can get consistencies of the paints close together, you really shouldn't have any issues. Just pouring the paint, letting the paint do what it's gonna do, because most of the time, the only control you're gonna have over this art form is the colors you choose and the style you choose. For the most part, the paints and chemical compounds within them are gonna do what they wanna do anyway. So just have fun with it. Don't stress yourself out. There's no such thing as perfect, and that's okay. A lot of the time when I'm painting and picking colors, it's just depending on how I feel. There are a couple rules you want to follow when you're picking colors so you don't end up with mud. I could go over that really quick. So if I wanted to use this red and green together, those 2 colors cancel each other out. They would create mud. I wonder if I could show you that. So anything across, opposite on the color wheel, they cancel each other out and they make a really not good looking color. Let me see if I have a red that's good enough to mix in there real quick. I think I have a little bit of red mixed up somewhere. Maybe, maybe not. No, I do not. So let me just, I'm not sure if this will work the same, but let's take a little bit of red paint, right? Actually, you know what? There's an easier way to do this. Take a little red paint. That's Pyro Red. And then let me get a normal green. This is like a light green permanent. And together, they look like Christmas colors. But if they mix too much in the cup, or you over manipulate the canvas too much, you end up with this kind of a color, and it's like a nasty kind of brown. It's just not appealing. So that's what I mean. So when you do choose your colors, choose colors that are not opposite of the color wheel, and if they are opposite on the color wheel, have a color in between them like a white or a black to create a barrier between those colors so that you don't end up with mud. But enough of me talking. I want to paint. All right. So I'm going to look in the cup. I'm kind of seeing what has the most colors and how are they going to flow out. I kind of like this because it's got a lot of that neon green, but also the dark green. And I think I'm just going to do a traveling straight pour. I'm having clumps in my paint, which is okay. I'm just going to let this paint travel around the surface. That neon green though, guys, it's beautiful. Do a little Fibonacci swirl to it, kinda. Because I really like the way that looks. But we will continue to just travel around. I have so much paint in this cup, you guys. I probably should have used a 12 by 12. But it wouldn't be one of my videos unless I overused paint. Now you can see towards the bottom, the paints are starting to get a little bit mixed. And that's okay. I don't have a base coat, so I'm aware that a lot of this stuff on the outside is going to end up rolling under. And that's just something we're going to have to deal with. I really love this little swirl thing, so I think that's how we're going to finish up the center, just to give it a little bit of a different type of look, a little character to it. Then stop the stream. I just put my finger in the way. All right. Well, I already like it. I already like it a lot. All right, let me preemptively stretch it just a little. That way I kind of have an idea of what's going to roll under, what's not. I'll turn it, do the same thing. Man, this is already gorgeous, you guys. So there's no silicone in this, so that's awesome. So there's no silly cleanup involved. I'm gonna bring that right back to the middle. The middle, Johnny. Okay, all right. And then some of you are asking, how do I get the canvas to stick? I just have a loop of painter's tape underneath the canvas and stick it down, and that way I could spin the heck out of it if I really wanted to. It's not gonna go flying. But I am trying to answer as many of these questions you guys have, so. All right, let's spin it. This is gorgeous ribbons of gold. Nice little light spin. Pretty much just going for coverage, which is almost what we have already, so I can stop it. Oh, wow. Dear goodness. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. But I do have a lot of paint on here, you guys. But I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna leave it. We are gonna leave it because I really love the way that gold is kind of popping out. You'll see it when we do the reveal, but the metallics in there are just mwah, beautiful. So that gold and these greens just look amazing together. Like a light coat of varnish, this thing's really gonna pop when it's dried. I really love these little subtle color changes from letting the colors churn and flow through each other and mix. And then that center just looks like kind of like green flame. Beautiful. So, unfortunately, my drying surface was not completely level. And everything shifted. But I have noticed there's a bunch of you that are talking about it would be interesting to see if I made any mistakes. And a lot of the times I don't publish my mistakes, but I'm gonna publish this one because this was completely my fault. It was beautiful. It dried just fine. There was just too much paint on the surface and I did not pay attention to it enough.
If you want to watch another video just like this, click the screen right now and I'll see you there.